everyone, Leticia here with Made with Love by Glama, where everything here is made and taught with love, one stitch at a time by me, Glama. Today's little tutorial is going to be on how to make a front post crochet stitch. A lot of times you'll see the letters FP in a pattern, and that stands for front post. And so what I'm going to do is normally when you start a front post stitch, you usually start off with either double crochets or half doubles or triples or something. I've got double crochets here, and then the second row is where you would start your front posts. And let me show you something that I've made using front posts. I made this hat for a craft show that I was having. This one didn't sell. I did sell some other ones, but this right here I used front posts on, okay? And that's what this looks like. So I made my hat, my beanie, and then I wanted this look on the bottom edge of it. And then I made a bow, but and I'll be making a tutorial on this when I get back from Texas. But anyway, this is the front post look, and then a regular double crochet, and then a front post. So I'm going to show you how to do that look. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit though, so that you can see my hands better. Let me see, where will my hands be? About there? Yeah, that looks good. All right, so go get some yarn and a hook, and we'll get started with our tutorial. Okay, so let's say you've already got your yarn, your hook, and you've already done your row of double crochets that they're asking you to do. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, and so what you would do at the end of the row, you would chain up your 3 if you're making a double crochet like I am. Chain up 3, turn your work around, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be working in the previous row of your double crochets, okay? So what you would do is you would yarn over, and for a front post, you would go to the right side of that double crochet of the previous row. You see the spaces between your double crochets? Well, you're going to go into the right side of that one, the very next one. You're not going to go into that one, okay? You're going to go into this one right here. You're going to go into there on the right side to the back, and then go behind it and come out the left side, and this is what it should look like. See? So you've done that, and now you're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull it through. You're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Okay, and that's a front post. And the reason it's called front post is because it brings that double crochet post to the front. You see? See how it's kind of got like a little 3D effect? It pops up. It's brought to the front. Let me go ahead and show you how I made the rim of that hat. Hold on a second. My dog's pulling on my cord. Okay. So now what I did to get this look right here is the next one is I did a regular double crochet into this next stitch. Okay, so I just did a regular double crochet, and then the next one I did a front post. Okay, so I went in through the side on the right side, came through the back on the left side, yarned over, pulled it through, yarned over, pulled it through, yarned over, pulled it through. And that's how I got this effect right here. Let me do this whole row with you. Okay, so now we're going to go into the top of that next double crochet and just make a regular double crochet. And then on the next one, we're going to do the front post. See, there's the stitch that we just worked on top of. We put a regular double crochet on that one, and then the next one right here, we're going to go in through the side, come out through the back, out through the other side, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I have to excuse any noise that you might hear in the background. It's my little 3-pound Yorkie. I put all of her toys into a little a doggy playpen, and I put all her toys in there, and she loves to go in there and pick the toy that she wants to play with, and then she comes out. So that's what you heard right now. I've got newspaper down on the bottom of that playpen. So anyway, if you hear noise, it's usually my dogs wrestling around. So okay, we just did a front post. Now we're going to do a regular one on top of that next stitch. Okay, and now we're gonna do a front post. Just basically you're just picking up that double crochet post is all you're doing. You're just picking it up, and now you're doing a regular double crochet. Okay, it's very easy. It looks very intricate and detailed, but it's really not difficult at all. You can do it. Okay. If I can do it, you can do it. I've only been crocheting about 7 months, so I know that if I can do it, y'all can. That's how you do a front post back, or a front post. I'm not showing you back post yet. I'm going to do that on the next tutorial, but that's how I got this effect for the hat that I made right here. Is like this. See, I did front post, and then I did a regular double crochet, and then front post, and then regular. So I hope you've enjoyed that little tutorial. It's I want to do other stitch tutorials that you can use for different projects that you want. Like this is something that I had never seen before, and I saw it on, I think, a tutorial that was a little tiny booty slipper, and I thought, oh, I want to use that, but I want to put it on a hat. So I took that little tutorial idea and ran with it and made other stuff with it. But prior to that, I hadn't seen this stitch before. I had seen working in the back loops or working in the front loops to get kind of this effect, but I like this better because I don't know, it just makes it a little stretchier. Like if you wanted to put this on the bottom of a glove, or at the wrist of a sleeve, or at the bottom of the waist of a sweater, this works out really nice. But there's an even better one that is even stretchier, where you do the front post, back post, front post, back post, rather than just front post, regular double, front post, regular. But I'll show you that front post, back post later, okay, in another tutorial. So anyway, like I mentioned, I am going to Texas on Monday. Today's Friday, pizza day, yay! And I'm gonna go get to see my Glama girls, and so that's where I'll be next week, Monday through Friday. And so when I get back, I want to make more fun stuff. I'm gonna make a tutorial on this hat, and I also want to, let me see if I can zoom out again. I came up with this Hello Kitty hat that I want to make a tutorial on. I even put ears on it. So yeah, and then I put a bow on it and the eyes and everything. So I kind of came up with this design on my own. I've seen lots of Hello Kitty hats out there, but they're all different. This one I did on my own, and so I want to make a tutorial on this when I get back. So I'm just making these little short tutorials before I leave, because after I make these tutorials here in about an hour or so, I'm gonna load them up and put them on YouTube and stuff, which is probably gonna take most of the day. But after that, I'm gonna finish up these minion hats that I'm making for my Glama girls. So I'm making them each a minion hat, and I'm also gonna make them each a Hello Kitty hat. And then I still have to come up with a way to make fingerless gloves and put a minion. I'm going to make yellow fingerless gloves and put the one-eyed minion on the glove. I'm thinking maybe yellow fingerless gloves and then just put one big eye on there or something. So I'm going to do that for my Glama girls too. And then when I get back from Texas, I will make a tutorial on the fingerless gloves. I can't make a tutorial on this because I got this idea from Yolanda Soto, I think her name is. So I got that from her, so I'm going to take that idea and put it on fingerless gloves. And that's kind of how I come up with my own little designs, is I learn something from somewhere and then I think in my head, hey, I can do that here, or I can do that with this. And that's kind of how I come up with my own little designs. So okay, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make a front post stitch. Now you know when you see FP in a pattern, you know that it stands for front post. Okay guys, thank you for joining me here at Made with Love by Glama, where everything here is taught and made with love. One stitch at a time by me, Glama. Okay guys, bye.